Good morning, everybody. We're going to conclude the week of reviews with a look at my favorite Billy Joel record, 1983's An Innocent Man. It came out on August 8th of 1983, and it is basically a homage to the music, part of the music that Billy loved through growing up, along with his love of classical music. He loved doo-wop and, Motown and soul. And Innocent Man, the record has a little bit of each of those genres of music. And at the time he recorded the record, he wanted to, and I learned this from the new documentary on him, and so it goes. He wanted to record a record that he really didn't have to think. He wanted to record a fun record, because I think around this time, the recording of Innocent Man, he was going through a lot of turmoil, both in his musical life and his personal life, and he wanted to record a record that he didn't really have to think about the songwriting. I mean, he wrote the songs, but he wanted to record a record that was a little more upbeat and fun. And I think he greatly succeeded. I have several favorites on this record, but my absolute favorite is one of my all-time favorite Billy Joel songs, period. The Longest Time. It was inspired, of course, by his love of doo-wop. And another one of my favorites is the title track, An Innocent Man. And Uptown Girl, which I think was written in part about Christie Brinkley, or at least she was in the music video. And actually, it was inspired by the Four Seasons, the Four Seasons sound, particularly I think Sherry and Big Girls Don't Cry. And there were when I was doing the research for the record yesterday, for the review, I had forgotten that there were 7 singles released from this record, which is basically half the record, because the record only has 10 songs, and they released 7 of those as singles. And I picked 2 to feature in the video. I picked Keeping the Faith and Uptown Girl, and as you know, we are going to start featuring the single sleeve releases in the pictures for the records that we do, if there were indeed singles released from that record. And there were a wealth of singles released from An Innocent Man. And so I picked Uptown Girl and Keeping the Faith. And and by the way, if you haven't seen the Keeping the Faith music video, it is tremendous too. And that can be checked out on Billy's Greatest Hits Volume 3 video. And so I picked Uptown Girl and Keeping the Faith to feature in the video. in the review. And one more note regarding keeping the faith. Um, you know, until I had obtained Billy's 12 Gardens CD, which is a CD of performances from his residencies at Madison Square Garden, I believe. And I had never heard a live version of Keeping the Faith, and I had always wanted to, and so that was one of the songs that I was excited to hear live. And then a couple of years later, I obtained Billy's Shea Stadium concert on DVD and CD, and it was again on the set list, and so I was extremely excited to have a live video version of it. And by the way, we will be doing reviews on both 12 Gardens and Live at Shea Stadium a little farther down the road, so be looking for those. So I hope you enjoy this. I give this 5 stars. Shot and produced by Adam Barra. Audio and video provided by Pixabay Video and the YouTube Music Library. Screen recordings taken from Wikipedia. Photos taken from Google Images. I forgot to mention one of my other all-time favorites from the record is Christy Lee, presumably about Christy Brinkley. The background music was Jumpin' Boogie Woogie by Audio Naka.